guys, EBlacklite here, and I know I've already done a couple videos on mushroom farms. One of them showed you how to build a very basic one, and one of them showed you a prototype automatic mushroom farm I had made. But today I'm going to show you a new one I came up with, a lot easier to build than my old automatic one. Probably way less time to make, definitely, and probably will get you more mushrooms anyway. And it's very simple to build. It will not take you that long, and it uses barely any redstone to make it automatic. Anyone can use this kind of redstone. All it uses is regular redstone and one repeater just to extend the pulse. But just gonna go ahead and flick the switch down here real quick, and you can see a cow got caught in here because I did build this prototype outside, and I fell in. Dang it! I'm just gonna cheat real quick. Shh! Don't tell anyone. Oops! Don't tell anyone. Shh. Can I make it this time? There we go. But basically, what you would do is you'd have your source mushrooms on these blocks, and and they would all spread to down here. And then when you press the button, all four of these pistons lower, or the lever I should say, and the water comes out. And I use the natural way water flows, so it just goes to the edge, pushes the mushrooms into the canal, which brings them all to you. It's very simple, but very effective, and I'm actually going to be building one, so you get to see exactly how it's built, because I want to build one of these inside my house over there, instead just out here in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to go inside, pick a location, and I'm going to build one on camera. Alright, so I'm going to build mine, and I'm getting some frame rate issues because I got a bunch of stuff in this house that's going to make me lag a bit. Let's turn down my render distance. I'm going to build it in my basement over here, and since it's my basement, but it's at ground level because I did build it in the side of a mountain. So I dug down a bit, and I'm going to start it right here. Going to put some torches down. Basically, you're going to want to dig out a couple blocks first. I'd say 7 is a safe number. Oh, got some server lag right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to put a torch here to mark. This is where I'm ending, just this part. And you'll see what I mean in a second. It's hard to describe. This is basically because it does go down a few levels, where the water is going to flow to you. So, hard to explain, but it's safe to do this. And also, just trust me. That was a really terrible commentary right there. Then you're going to want to dig out. You're going to want to dig 17 in this direction. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Awesome. Didn't break out into the outside world. I was worried about that. Then you're going to want to find the center. So you're going to want to count... Oh god, having a brain fart right here. I'm thinking to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this next one should be the center. So if there's... should be 8 on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so this is the center. And then you're going to want to make another tunnel that's 17 long, but like both directions combined 17. So you're going to want to dig out 8 in each direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I just had the most annoying thing where you have dirt on one layer and stone on another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you needed proof that I can count, there you go, right there. So you should have this cross, and then you're going to want to dig out diagonally. And what I mean by this is... Okay, sorry, I just had to change my render distance again. You want to dig diagonally, so you can see I dug out this block first. Then I'm going to dig out this one, then this one, then this one. And kind of like diagonally, not in one direction in particular, but at zigzag, and eventually you'll break into the end of your other tunnel, or you should. There you go, and it should be the very... Oh yeah, okay, never mind. It should end up like this, where it's like connected. It's on the same... It's like right next to the last block, just like that. And you're going to want to do that all the way around. I don't think you want to watch me doing that. So I'm just going to cut the footage right here. Alright, so just finished clearing out all the side tunnels, and I'm not going to go around and show you them all, but I'm going to do another cut, because now you have to hollow out the whole thing, and I also don't think you want to watch me do that, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to cut the footage again, and I'll be right back. Alright, I've not finished clearing out the room, but if you didn't believe me when I said this was close to the surface, there's grass growing in here because the land is like 2 blocks above my head, or maybe even just right there. I don't want to go check, but yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny. Alright, so I'm going to be needing water pretty soon, so I'm going to go ahead over here and create an infinite spring, and just so I have an unlimited source of water. And if you don't know how, you just make a 2x4 or 2x2 in the ground and then put water in each of the opposite corners, and you have an unlimited supply of water. Then, just for example, I am gonna actually, then that doesn't really show anything. It's gonna get dark. Nah, hold on. I'm not very good at commentary today because I was just playing tennis, so I'm a little flustered, but that's okay. If I place water in the middle here, you'll see it'll go to almost the edge everywhere, very evenly. And the reason it doesn't go right to the edge is because we need to dig canals on the side that you saw on the other one. So I'm going to go up and collect this water. And this is the direct center. So I'm going to go ahead and... oh, dang it, I forgot to grab pistons. I knew I was forgetting something. I don't need them quite yet, so I'm just going to ignore that for now. But I'm going to need them in a sec here. So I'll get them after I show you how to make the canals. So what you're... actually... the water would be pretty helpful right now, because then I can see where the edges more clearly. So, I mean, I don't technically need it, but just to make it easier for you guys to see, I'm going to do this. You're going to want to clear out all the blocks that the water's not touching, and just do it one down for now, just so you can take away the water and still see where the edge is. But you are going to have to dig some of them deeper down. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out these and go grab some pistons, and I once again will be right back. Alright, so I grabbed some pistons, and as you can see, the water will stop on the edge, and this is exactly what we want, because then we can control the water flows all down here that we want, and this water flow will not mess it up. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this back real quick, and this is the center, so I'm going to, just so it's easier to see now, and I did not mean to destroy that block. Gonna place it back. We're going to need 4 pistons. You can use sticky pistons, but it's kind of a waste of a sticky piston. Because, oh yeah, there's a glitch where you can't pick up items if they're on top of a piston. You don't need the sticky pistons, so, I mean, you can if you want to, but it doesn't help you at all. So what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to place a water source here. And you can see where it stops. This is where you're going to want to dig down. You don't want to dig down here. You want to dig down here, because if you dig down there, it'll create a... oh yeah, I did run into an underground lake. I think that's the only block we'll have to place to get rid of it for now. But yeah, you can hear some splashing about. That's just my friend jumping off my really large tower. You're going to want to dig it out here so you don't have any dead water. And dead water means that it's not flowing. It's just like a still water block. Because if there's a block under here, I believe it'd be still. I don't know. Feel free to correct me, but I'm just doing this to be safe. Then you're going to want to place another water block. And you're just going to want to dig this out one more layer until it stops. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be right here. Yep, it's going to be right there. I'm just going to place that so I can get back up. I'm going to grab another water. And you're basically going to want to do this all the way around. And if you've done this correctly, the last one should end right on this block, and if you're doing the side of this block. So I'm going to do all the canals, and I'll be right back once again. So as you can see, I've completed this side, and the canal does get pretty deep. But as you can see, the last one ends right there, like I said it should. And that means I've done this correctly. And now I'm going to go ahead and do this side, and then I'm going to show you how to set up the redstone for the pistons, and where you're going to put your source mushrooms. Alright, so once you have both sides complete, you're going to want to dig down one more block here. And then you're just going to want to dig a little tunnel the same length as the one up there. And now that I look back on it, I guess you don't need the tunnel, but I'm just going to use it just because. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. And I'm going to place the water source here. And that means that the mushrooms that come down here will flow into here and finally get to you. And now I'm stuck down here again. That's the problem with water currents. Oh, sorry, my phone just buzzed. Alright, I'm gonna answer my phone and get out of here because this is bugging me. Oh my god! Alright, so I answered my phone, and I did cheat again to get up here. I'm sorry, but I just didn't want to take the time to place the blocks and whatnot. So now we're gonna do the redstone. And this is by no means the most efficient way to do this. I'm by no means an redstone expert. I do know what I'm doing generally with it. But this is just how I'm gonna do it. It works, and so I'm just gonna stick with it. There's almost certainly an easier way, but I don't really care at this point. So you're just gonna want to dig around a little bit around here. I find it makes it easier to do this. Just because then you can just see what you're doing, and I'm gonna fill most of this in later. This is just so I can see once again. And this is retarded shape, but that's okay. You got a little bit over here. And my pick is almost broken. And then you're going to want to dig down another level. Another level. Because we're going to power the block underneath the piston, like this. And I think I have a couple switches on me. And as you can see, doing this will power the piston. And so this way the redstone is out of our way, the mushroom's growing, and we'll still activate the pistons. And this is the best way I've found to do it. Like I said earlier, if you can find a better way, feel free to use it. And if it involves torches, don't blame me for not doing that, because I figured I could put just a torch in the center there, and that activate all of them. And since there's a switch, it doesn't matter if it's reversed. But torches burn out on this server that I'm playing on, so I cannot do that, so do not blame me for that one. That is something that's out of my control. But here we're going to want to make a pattern in a way where basically, see, this is not good, because then this won't get powered. So we're going to have to dig out this block. And basically, you're just going to go around with the redstone in this shape. I found works like this. It's kind of a weird shape, but easy to remember in a way. And so that the redstone powers directly, like it's facing that block. And so let's just do this all the way around. Gotta dig out this block. So I can do this. And you can see that all these blocks are getting powered. And actually, since the redstone that the switch is attached to is going to be coming from this direction, because that's where we're going to be standing over there, you only need one repeater, like somewhere over here, and the entire thing will actually reach around and get powered. So you only need one repeater for this design, which is nice. Because repeaters, like, you have to cook up a little bit of smooth stone. They're just annoying to make. They're not tough to collect the materials for, but they're not the most fun thing in the world to make. So you can see we finished this shape. And just gonna hop up here. And jump fail twice in a row. It's 3 times charm. There we go. And I'm gonna dig out. You can see right there where that is. I'm not sure if you have to do this next thing I'm going to do, but I'm going to place a piece of redstone there and then the repeater. I know that it still reaches, and I'm just doing it to be safe. So let's dig out over here. And just going to dig out a few blocks that way, because the switch is going to be near our head in the collection point. Place the repeater down. Place a block right here. And I'll be able to finish the other side of this redstone once we get down into our little pit. So that's all you need to do for the redstone. I'm just gonna put a little dirt thing over this, because mushrooms can grow on dirt, so it doesn't really... Oh, actually, I'm gonna go back and replace the floor with stone, because I don't want animals spawning here, just because they're annoying and they make me lag, they're loud. So I'm gonna be right back and do that, just for my sanity. Be right back. Alright, if you are at... Ooh, frame rate drop, awesome. If you're at this step, you are almost done. And what you're going to want to do next, you can see that's just a bridge so I can get back after I'm done. You're going to want to make a place where your source mushrooms are going to grow. So let's grab some more cobble. And you're just going to want to build a row a little bit higher up so the water does not flood it, because you do not want your source mushrooms getting knocked off, or nothing will grow, and that's a problem. And since this roof is low, I'm going to do this one last so I can actually get out. But as you can see, hold on, actually, I need a way to activate this. This should work. There you go, you can see that. Did I disconnect the wires? I had a couple floodings in here. So yeah, the redstone did get knocked out over here. I think, yeah, I didn't connect these two. The water, when I was trying to switch everything over to cobble, I had 2 floods, and that's why my redstone was knocked out. So that was annoying. I had to rebuild my entire redstone circuit twice, so that was fun. And I'm gonna actually, I need to close these for a second. Grab another bucket of water for our last water that's gonna go here. I'm gonna go around and knock out all the torches, because even though mobs will spawn in here, that doesn't really matter, because, what am I trying to say? They can't get out, and once you leave, they'll just despawn. And you might say, oh, well, you don't want farm animals spawning in here. Yeah, but the farm animals are only half of it, and so this way, even less stuff will spawn. And plus, if you're standing right over here, nothing's gonna spawn in that room, because you're just too close to it, I'm pretty sure. So you can see it's pretty dark in here. I'm gonna raise this up. Actually, I'm just gonna knock this off for now. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna place down my water right here. Oh, I need to place down my source mushrooms. How could I almost forget that? That would have been an epic fail. Let's grab out my mushrooms here. I'm gonna make the ones going along the direction of my hallway over there brown, and the other ones red. If you can't see, if I go back and realize this is dark, I'll brighten it up for you guys, because I love you guys. You know, it sounds kind of weird, but it's true. So let's go ahead and place down my source mushrooms, and let's get this last row done. And I need to place down my water again. And the water's gonna make this extremely difficult. Where's the piston? There it is. Right, this is annoying. Bam, and now I need to get in here and put my mushrooms down. Go! Boom. Put down my last 2 blocks. My last 2 mushrooms. And I can seal this off. Oops, knocked out a piece of redstone. That would not be that. It's not good. So, place that right back there. And I'm going to seal this up. Next, I'm going to dig a few blocks down. I'm not actually sure how many I need to dig down. I kind of forget. I found out how many. That's the good thing about digging this tunnel as well. Let's bring my ladder down here. Bam. And let's knock out this torch as well. I'm also going to take some dirt. And I'm going to fill this up so no mobs can get down here. Because if they fall in the tunnel, and it's as it is right here, they can just go down the tunnel and kill me. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know, let's try here. I'm trying to look for my redstone circuit. Hopefully I'll be able to find it. There it is, and I just knocked out another one. There we go. Alright, so let's hook up this switch. And I hear the pistons moving, which is always good. And I actually... no, that's fine for now. I'm going to go upstairs and make sure that the pistons are working, just for one final check. You might want to do that as well. So let's check in here. There is no water flowing, as you can see, because the pistons are all raised. Coming back down here, flip the switch. Come back up again. And as you can see, the water's flooding it, and I just fell down my thing again. Gonna cheat again to get back up, because that's just who I am. And yeah, that's how you build a quick and efficient automatic mushroom farm. Hope you guys enjoyed, and go try this out for yourself and have a ton of mushrooms. Enjoy. Alright, so after I finished recording, I realized I should probably add something to this to kill the monsters, just because they're annoying. They're not going to hurt you or anything. There's no way they can get to you with this farm, but they're just kind of annoying. Let me make sure there's none in there. Some people may consider that cheating. I don't. I think those guys are just outside. Yeah, looks like it. And I also patterned my mushrooms differently just so they grow more evenly, because I had them all grow and there was like, I think I got about almost a stack of red and like 20 brown, so I just kind of, try to make it more even. At first I had added a lava blade in here, just down here. And why is this? Okay. Oop. So I blocked this up by accident, which I didn't actually want to do. So what happens now is I used to have a lava blade right here to kill him, but the problem is a ton of light was getting in here and it was affecting my mushroom growth, because the darker it is, the faster they grow, I believe. What happens now is monsters will come down here and they'll get stuck right here, and their only option, since they can't fight the current, is to go, and cactus screw, is to go onto this half step, and then they can either go back into the current, which they won't go anywhere, or they can fall into the cactus and die. So I don't get their items, but I don't really care. That's why I have my darkroom trap. And this is just a way to deal with them so I don't have to hear their noises all the time. And yeah, so you may want to consider adding that if you're going to build this, just so you don't have a bunch of monsters annoying you. And also, I had to raise the, fight the current. Dang it, this area is like impossible to get up sometimes. Right here, I had to raise the redstone up so the monsters could actually fit under here. But yeah, I think that'll about do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.